Israel, quite possibly of the most ideally suited military on the planet, which is exceptionally upheld by the US, while Hamas has an exceptional outfitted force supposedly with likely local partners. With the two sides ready for a ground hostile following the lethal assault by Hamas on October 7, here is an outline of their tactical assets. Israel. The Israel Safeguard Powers, IDF, number 169,500, of which 126,000 are armed force, as per England's Worldwide Organization for Vital Examinations, IISS. In addition, it has 400,000 reservists, of which 360,000 have been assembled since the Hamas assault. Israel has probably the most mechanically progressed protections on the planet, including the Iron Arch against rocket framework. The IISS says it has exactly 1,300 tanks and other defensively covered vehicles, 345 warrior jets and a tremendous munition stockpile of ordnance, robots and best-in-class submarines. However, not a pronounced atomic express, Israel's atomic weapons reserve is a loosely held bit of information, and the Arms Control Affiliation puts its number of warheads at 90. U.S. partner. Washington right now gives $3.8 billion every year to Israel in military guide under a 10-year arrangement running until 2028. It has conveyed expanded weapons to Israel and sent 2 plane-carrying warships toward the eastern Mediterranean, the USS Gerald Passage, the world's biggest warship, and the USS Eisenhower, pointed toward hindering Hamas as well as its partners in Iran and Hezbollah. English guard examination firm Janes said the U.S. plane-carrying warships travel with more modest boats, destroyers, cruisers, submarines and backing vessels that offer a large number of capacities including long-range rocket insurance, order and control, compassionate help, departure and catastrophe help. Another plane-carrying warship adds one more 95,000 tons of force projection to the point that the U.S. is making, said Janes Master Scratch Brown. Hamas. Hamas has a different weapons store developed over numerous years. Its military, under the name Al-Qassam detachments, number 15,000 men as per the IISS. However, it notes Arabic media have put the figure at 40,000. They have weighty weapons purportedly obtained from across the Center East, especially Iran, Syria and Libya, and has likewise obtained handguns and attack rifles from China and different locales. It likewise has an assortment of privately made, ad-libbed explosives, and Western sources say an adequate number of robots, mines, hostile-to-tank directed rockets, projectile launchers and mortar shells to wait for a significant stretch. However, exact figures are inaccessible. Most of its rockets are additionally privately fabricated and mechanically simple. Hezbollah. There have proactively been trades across the boundary among Israel and Lebanon, where the Iran-upheld bunch Hezbollah is based. Hezbollah can tie up IDF assets without having to completely focus on the battle, rather depending on incidental rocket or rocket strikes to keep the Israelis from becoming self-satisfied and constraining the IDF to commit labor and materiel along the northern boundary, said the Soufan Center, a U.S. think tank. In 2021, the gathering professed to have 100,000 contenders. The Foundation for Public Safety Studies, INSS, an Israeli research organization, says the number is around 50% of that. Free Center East Master Eva Koulouriodis gauges Hezbollah has 20,000 exceptionally prepared warriors and a hold of nearly 50,000 who have gotten 3 months of preparing in Lebanon and 90 days in Iran. The INSS says the gathering's weapons store counts somewhere in the range of 150,000 and 200,000 rockets, including hundreds of accuracy rockets. Hezbollah recreated cross-line attacks into Israel in May that elaborate weapons frameworks from Iran, Syria, Russia and China. Iran. Since its Islamic unrest in 1979, Iran has made help for Palestinians one of the mainstays of its philosophy. Unfamiliar clergyman Hossein Amir Abdallahan cautioned lately, "Nobody can ensure the control of the circumstance and the non-development of the contentions assuming that Israel sends its troopers into Gaza." Raz Zimt, of the INSS, Said Iran as of now had no interest in Hezbollah participating in a full-scale war that could undermine such a key resource. However, he added that Iran's hand could be constrained by an Israeli ground attack, and particularly Israeli military achievement, which will undermine the actual endurance of Hamas and additionally its capacity to keep up with powerful command over the Gaza Strip.